Hello guys, in today's video, we're gonna check out the best drone cameras in this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I've tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability, and many more. To find out more information about these drone cameras, you can check out the description below. If you want to get a best quality drone camera according to your needs, then watch the video till the end, and then decide to buy. At the first position of our list, we have DJI Air 2S. The superb Air 2S combines the best features of our two previous favorite DJI drones, the Mavic Air 2 and Mavic 2 Pro. You get the compact, folding design of the former, plus the 20MP 1-inch sensor found in the latter. The combination is a brilliant one, making the Air 2S our top choice for hobbyists, and also pros who need a small drone that they can take anywhere. While the Mavic Air 2 remains a good choice for those on a tighter budget, the Air 2S does deliver some handy advantages over its predecessor. The ability to shoot 5.4K video at 30 fps gives you some extra creative flexibility, and supports a useful digital zoom option, even if we'd only recommend using that at 2x zoom. Throw in the ability to shoot 1080p at 120 fps and some impressive high ISO performance, and you have a superb all-round flying machine that soars above its mid-range rivals. Moving on to the next at number 2 with DJI Mavic Air 2. Previously our number 1 drone, the Mavic Air 2 has been nudged out of the limelight by the arrival of the DJI Air 2S. See above. But you shouldn't necessarily discount it as an option. It's more affordable than the Air 2S, and may just suit you better. If you don't need the new model's larger 1-inch sensor, it still shoots 4K/6 type video, boasts an impressive 34-minute flight time, and has a comparable maximum tancom range. You also get the same subject tracking goodness as the Air 2S, a slightly longer 34-minute flight time, and that handy, compact folding design, while we'd stretch to the Air 2S if you can. Due to its larger sensor and useful digital zoom, the Mavic Air 2 remains a great value option that is well worth considering. The number 3 position is held by DJI Mini 2. One of our few complaints about the DJI Mavic Mini was that it couldn't shoot 4K video. This excellent successor fixes that, while giving us a few extra treats in the process. The Mini 2 has the same ultra-compact design as before, making it the joint smallest drone in DJI lineup, but comes with a new controller that boosts its range thanks to AUKUSync 2.0 connectivity and delivers a more polished flying experience. Like the Mavic Mini, it's packed with a generous selection of beginner-friendly quick-shot modes, which see the drone perform pre-programmed moves. But the Mini 2 offers more for pro snappers, too. Thanks to the inclusion of raw photo shooting, while 4K video means the arrival of a boosted 100 bit rate. Sure, the Mini 2 isn't otherwise a huge step up from the Mavic Mini, but it's undoubtedly the best compact drone you can buy. Next at number 4 we have DJI Mavic 2 Pro. The DJI Air 2S overshadows the older Mavic 2 Pro in most respects, aside the Pro's handy variable aperture. But how much longer will the Mavic 2 Pro be around? Rumors suggest that DJI Mavic 3 Pro, or perhaps the DJI Pro 3 will succeed it later this year. The fresh flagship is likely to ship with a new sensor that could set a new benchmark for small, folding drones. But with no confirmed release date and rumors of launch delays, the Mavic 2 Pro remains a top drone in DJI flying lineup, at least for the time being. The DJI Air 2S offers better value in a smaller package, but the older Mavic 2 Pro still delivers outstanding image quality from its 20MP 1-inch sensor, plus impressive 4K/30 video. There's raw support for pro-level images, and unlike the Air 2S, it also offers that adjustable aperture, which lets you switch between f/2.8 and f/11 for in-flight f-stop tweaks, a real bonus for those who prefer to manually control exposure. The number 5 position is held by DJI Mavic 2 Zoom. The DJI Mavic 2 Zoom is largely identical to the Mavic 2 Pro, apart from one crucial difference, its camera system. While both drones are incredibly portable, sharing the same lightweight foldable design, and offer a range of high-spec features, the Zoom pairs a smaller 12MP sensor with a 24-48 optical zoom lens. That means you can capture close-up shots of subjects like people, while still maintaining the safe and legal distance of 50. Because of the smaller sensor, image quality doesn't quite match the Mavic 2 Pro, and the f/2.8 aperture is fixed, but photos and videos are still more than good enough for professional use. The real boon is that zoom lens, which unlocks a world of creative shooting potential. Range is good, distortion minimal, and control is intuitive via the partner app. On top of that, you get all of the intelligent flight modes you'd expect from a DJI drone, including active track and hyperlapse, as well as a decent 30-minute flight time. If you want a drone with zoom, this is the one for you. The number 6 position is dominated by DJI Mavic Mini. It's now been succeeded by the DJI Mini 2, but this ultra-compact drone will remain on sale, and that's good news for anyone who needs a slightly more affordable palm-sized drone with impressive video quality. Compared to its newer sibling, you miss out on raw photo capture, AUKUSing 2.0 connectivity for improved range and some new motors, but the Mavic Mini is otherwise very competitive and still streaks ahead of any other drone in its weight category. Just like on the Mini 2, it's a shame there's no active track object tracking or follow me function, but if you're simply looking to take your first step in aerial photography or videography, the Mavic Mini is a great option. We'll be keeping a close eye on its price tag, too, to see if it moves further into super bargain territory. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Ryze Tello. Simple, lightweight, and affordable, the Ryze Tello is designed to be a fun drone for first-time flyers. And despite its budget price tag, the Tello offers plenty. The battery serves up a reasonable 13 minutes of flight time, while downward-facing light sensors allow the Tello to hover in place and perform a handful of automated tricks. Image quality from the nose-mounted 5MP camera is less impressive, with a limited dynamic range and noticeable compression artifacts when streaming 720 Type HD video. Because video is beamed directly to your smartphone, the frame rate is affected by any drop in connection strength. That said, the app is refreshingly simple and makes for a straightforward way to pilot the Tello. With an on-screen twin-stick setup that's rewardingly responsive, the theoretical range is 100 m, but 34 m is more realistic, which, given how even the slightest breeze can blow the aided Tello off course, is not necessarily a bad thing. The Ryze Tello is fundamentally a fun drone to fly on a calm day, zipping along at a rapid chop and reacting nimbly to intuitive inputs. The limited range is somewhat restricted, but provided you don't mind choppy video, it's nevertheless the best starter drone around. The number 8 position is held by DJI Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. DJI Phantom range was the series that really took its drones to new heights, and while the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 isn't the newest model in this list, it remains a fine option for professionals who need something sturdy and reliable for windy conditions. Launched in 2018, the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 was a big upgrade on the Phantom 4, bringing vastly improved obstacle avoidance and intelligent flight modes like active track. Its 20MP 1-inch sensor can also shoot impressive raw stills and 4K/6 type video at 100 Mbps in the D-Log color profile. Of course, the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0 size, it weighs 1,375 and means it isn't as convenient as the foldable Mavic 2 Pro, which also has a 20MP 1-inch sensor. But it does also bring a mechanical shutter for avoiding rolling shutter and boasts a higher 4K frame rate than its smaller sibling, with some excellent handling and 30 minutes of flight time. It's certainly worth considering if you need to shoot high-quality aerial stills and video in challenging weather that might be too much for the Mavic 2 Pro. Next at number 9, we have DJI FPV. The DJI FPV is a unique drone that's a great introduction to first-person view flying. Like a combination of a speedy racing drone and DJI Mavic series, it's a huge amount of fun to fly thanks to its impressive video headset, which gives you the sensation of soaring like an eagle. But it also comes with a few more limitations than DJI other drones. One of the main drawbacks is the laws around flying FPV drones. While this varies depending on which country you're in, most regions require you to have a spotter companion standing next to you as you fly. Because the DJI goggles V2 mean the pilot won't have direct line of sight with the drone. If you're not planning to fly solo, though, and don't mind this restriction, then the DJI FPV is a fantastic option for first-timers. It's faster and more nimble than any other DJI drone, with a top speed of 87 mph, but also has 3 different flight modes, normal, sport, and manual to help it appeal to different kinds of flyer. Unlike most FPV drones, it's also capable of shooting very impressive 4K video. The gimbal is only a single-axis affair, rather than the 3-axis kind you get on the likes of the DJI Mavic Air 2. but electronic image stabilization steps in to ensure the footage is smooth, and you can also shoot 1080p in a slow-mo frame rate of 120 fps. If you're looking for automated flying modes, though, then you'll be better off with the DJI Mavic Air 2 or DJI Mavic 2 Pro. This drone is all about the FPV flying experience, with the added bonus of shooting 4K video and 12MP stills. It does that very well, but comes with a learning curve and legal restrictions that ensure it's a little more niche than DJI other drones, hence its position a little further down this list. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Parrot ANFI. This lightweight, bug-like drone might be small, but its photography chops are among the most impressive around. Its camera has 180 degrees of vertical range, which enables it to take photos directly upwards of feet no other drone can match. It also has a 2.8x zoomable lens with no image quality reduction. The Parrot ANFI is a particularly good choice for selfie fans. Its Follow Me mode tracks your movements, adjusting automatically for more photogenic angles, and its Smart Drones modes Orbit, Parabola, Boomerang, and Tornado cause the drone to fly around you in various circles and arcs. The main drawback is the Parrot ANFI's lack of obstacle avoidance, which makes it hard to recommend to new users. It's also a shame that a couple of flight modes are locked away as extra in-app purchases after you've paid for the drone. That's all for today. We upload camera and camera accessories review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.